What's going on, everyone? Welcome to RabidMining YouTube channel, and I got the most profitable GPU mineable coin on the market today for you guys. So we're going to be looking at Pulsar. Yes, Pulsar. I know what you're thinking. This is a CPU mineable coin. Well, looks like there's an update and GPUs are flooding the network and it's extremely profitable. So let's just jump straight into some basic numbers just to give you guys an idea of what to look at, and then we'll kind of talk about what's going on here and, you know, some other benefits on Pulsar mining, like staking within the wallet itself. You don't have to send it anywhere, and it's pretty decent rewards as well. But here you can see in the Pulsar Discord, isn't it better to CPU mine? I think I did way better with all my Ryzen CPUs on Pulsar mining. And then I replied, not anymore, because yes, this was a really great coin to mine on your CPU. Crunchbard here. Here's some 3070 Ti hash rates. He's doing 3.5 mega hash now at 65% power and plus 200 core. This is more of a core-based algorithm, and on the GPUs anyway with Wild Rig. So that's 3.5 mega hash. We jump into our Pulsar CPU mining calculator. That is $3.39 on a 3070 Ti. Now, if you want to cross-reference this to, say, a 3090 currently on Ethereum is making $2.08 before power. This is $1.30 or so more profitable than a 3090 on Ethereum, and we're talking about a 3070 Ti here. So this is kind of insane. So let's kind of talk about what happened here. So it was about 3 days ago or so, I went into my Discord and people were talking about, you know, Pulsar released a GPU miner. Well, Wild Rig released this GPU miner. So I'm assuming it happened one of these breaks right here, or updates, I guess. And then now you can see Wild Rig 0.318 is the latest beta. This released today. At the time of watching this video, it will be yesterday, 20 hours ago. Up to 3 times faster curve hash. So here's when GPUs first started getting implemented here, and now he boosted that performance. He does have to be continued with a happy face, which means it sounds like he's probably found a way to get even more performance out of GPUs. And another big benefit here, I believe pretty much any GPU can mine this because there is no DAG file to load when utilizing Pulsar mining within Wild Rig. We do head on over to mining pool stats. We can kind of see what's going on here in terms of hash rate. Now, our plant used to be the #1 pool at the top with most of the hash rate. It looks like Zerg pool now is coming up on top. I'm assuming this is because everyone is going to mine Pulsar, whether it's solo mining or whatever, and getting paid out in Bitcoin. A lot of people that utilize pools like Zerg pool mine a bunch of various coins, but get their payouts done in BTC. So that's what I'm just thinking this is probably what's going on here, but I don't know for sure. Don't judge the network hash rate by this number, because this also accounts the staking hash rate in there, and staking we'll look at in a minute, but essentially it's holding all your coins within your own wallet. You got to encrypt it, unlock your wallet, connect to the peers, and you have a chance of potentially gaining staking rewards by solo mining just through your wallet. You're not using any processing power. It's just having your wallet open and you would get that. Myself, I mined about 6,000 coins previously a few months back, and I'm sitting around 25,000 coins now just through the staking process alone. So there's also a little bit of turmoil that's kind of going on here. And we can see, I don't see why changing GPU/CPU alters coin development. Yes, it brings up new hurdles, but I don't think it changes the path for the devs. And then another response here is, I could be wrong, but the white paper suggests their reasoning. Assuming that their explanation holds consistent, then things will have to change to maintain such explanation. So let's just kind of see what he has linked here from the white paper itself. So the algorithm. The algorithm that Pulsar uses is curve 25,519, which is 25519, also known as curve hash. With the algorithm we've chosen, the use of CPU mining is still allowed, although slightly more difficult to mine compared to other blockchains. Time-based relative lock times are measured from the smallest allowed timestamp of the block containing the tax out being spent, which is the median time passed of the block prior. Curve 25519 is a state-of-the-art Diffie-Hellman function suitable for a wide variety of applications. Curve 25519 is one of the fastest algorithms used in cryptocurrency. We've configured Pulsar to where utilizing curve 25519, it is one of the most stable to mine using a very small amount of processing energy. The algorithm is used for CPU mining exclusively, which is great because ASIC miners are not environmentally friendly, and mining via GPU has recently destroyed the market for consumer graphics card. Learn more about the curve hash algorithm and its function in this link. So as you can see, they're stating that they want this to be a CPU mineable coin. So there's a lot of people kind of going back and forth here. Obviously, we're moving into this bear market and the bull run has passed, and we're going to be leading into the next one in a couple years, potentially 2025. But there's GPU availability all over the place. And now Wild Rig drops this miner. It is the same miner that you can use to mine on Ghost Rider, which is Raptorium as well. So the same dev implemented it for all these coins. Now he drops it for Pulsar, and it seems GPUs are able to mine Pulsar now. And then the rest is pretty much going back and forth between different various opinions. And you guys can come to this Discord and read it if you want. Looks like Phoenix Gaming. I'm both a CPU miner and a GPU miner. I've been trying to figure out where all my ETH hash rate was going to go. Now I know. So obviously he's bullish on moving over to Pulsar here. And here we have, just wait until ETH goes 100% POS. You'll have thousands and thousands of miners looking for a new home, which is true. But this is a great point right here that I do agree with. My vote would be for spreading the word on staking rewards. After ETH, Pulsar provides a unique opportunity to earn rewards from your wallet. And I definitely agree with this. You can earn some nice rewards from staking through your own wallet, which let's take a peek at right now. So here I am. I got my capture card hooked up into my, I guess, server PC, which is where I run nodes and staking wallets and whatever else I do in there. If I want to solo mine something like Yatacoin, spin up a node. It's the lowest latency, running your own node to solo mine things. So that's what this server PC is doing. And I do have my Pulsar wallet in here staking. So if we come into here, we can see all my previous rewards, 90 Pulsar, 90 Pulsar, 90 Pulsar, transactions, all of this. Look at this, mint by stake. Everything is pretty much mint by stake, mint by stake, mint by stake. I haven't mined this coin for a very long time. And in the last bull run, 90 Pulsar, which was a staking reward, was about a little over $2. Right now, I think it's down to like maybe 50 to 60 cents for 90 Pulsar. So obviously the rewards are a lot lower, but you're not really using much power. It's just having an open wallet in your PC. And like I said, I mined about 6,000 coins and I have 24,848 now. I think I said 25,000 something earlier. Here's the legit number that I got, but it is all from the staking rewards. And now we're in that low market, moving into the future. We do get rewards about, it can vary anywhere from 1 to 3 days. I have some days where I do get 2 or 3 rewards. It's pretty much just like solo mining, using the coins that you have. And it's a nice, efficient way to gain more Pulsar. And then next bull run again, each block here that you get could be worth at least $2. Depending as the bull runs do get larger. Maybe we'll be at $4 because Pulsar price doubles. We don't know, but this is where all that other hash rate that we looked at on mining pool stats is coming from on the staking side. So you have the option to mine this, which is currently the most profitable GPU mineable coin today. And then we also have the option to stake it within your own wallet. So you have the privacy of your own wallet and not having it to send it to anybody. Back in the Discord, we can see, yeah, some people are saying, look, better than ETH right now. This is true. This is legitimately more profitable than mining Ethereum. And Ethereum is the most profitable coin on most of the NVIDIA GPUs. I'm not sure about the AMD GPUs, but Ethereum is still the #1 coin in terms of profitability to be mining on what to mine. But Pulsar is not listed on what to mine. And it is now the most profitable coin on your GPU. I'm currently running a 580 4GB card. I'm doing about 498 kilohash, and it's only using like 75 watts. A 4GB 580, it's only 75 watts. That's pretty insane. I'm running a 24-hour test just to see how profitable this really is. All right, guys, so that is this Pulsar coin. Looking very good. If you want a tutorial on how to mine this, let me know in the comments below as well. Keep in mind, right now, this is very profitable, but if a lot of people start moving their hash rate here, you're watching this video maybe 3 or 4 days later, a week later, a month later, it may not be profitable anymore. As we know, as hash rate moves to a coin, the difficulty greatly goes up. And as difficulty goes up, the profitability goes down. So whenever you see this video, this may still be very profitable or it might not be profitable. Don't just check it out, say it was horrible. Let me know in the comments and say, this is garbage, you're lying. Maybe look at the date, look at the difficulties and everything there. And if you do want to check your profitability on your card, all you got to do is try your card out. Come into my website here, the CPU mining calculator, because this is still a CPU mineable coin. So it is on my calculator. Plug your hash rates into curve hash, hit calculate, and it will bring up your Pulsar profitability based on your GPU. Thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't seen one of these, be sure to check them out. And if you already seen them, maybe you missed some, might have to watch it one more time. And if you just let it play in the background, that's all right as well. I do try to live stream every weekend as well as every couple days during the week. So be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss that. As always, have a great day.